Hey, welcome back. It's Dan here from Nonfiction Gaming, and we're playing some Offworld Trading Company, and we're playing as the crazy robots. We did quite well in Mission 1, and one of our workers has a cousin who knows a guy who could get you some. I think we wanted to go for mutiny. Build a spare mutiny down here now. We get to choose our next location, and because we did win the other one, if we choose one that is adjacent, we get a bonus. So we should probably look at that, ideally. I think the extra claim would be the best. Food is not super important. Shipments of food for us, it's not great. So let's hire some stuff. Now we have 1000k, so we have $1 million. We could probably hire someone specific. Solar panel engineer. We don't really use solar panels at the moment. Teleportation could be a good idea. Steel mill engineer. We do use a lot of steel. I like the idea of a geothermal plant, but we do have wind turbines as sort of our main focus at the moment. Elemental quarry does help us get more silicon and carbon. I also like the idea of teleportation, although that is very expensive as it's a big one. What do you reckon? Maybe the steel mill engineer. We're almost definitely going to need a lot of steel. Electronics could be good, but we've already got a couple of electronics engineers, whereas we've only got... oh, we've already got 2 here. Ah, fuck it, let's we get geothermal plant, just because I can. It's going to be a bit different. Alright, so we are the robots. Oh, we're coming up against our evil robot little brothers and Anastasia's suit. Numerator, seizing opportunities while the Sealant pleasure domes make the most money from expansive HQs and no money from robotic HQs. Oh. We can't use pleasure domes as robots. I feel that's a little bit speciesist, mechanicsist. It's kind of racist. Okay, there's a water pump strike. I feel I did know that. I just didn't read it again.
High levels of silicon found. Low levels of carbon found.
Interesting, okay. Now, some of the good stuff seems to be over here. Sort of aluminium potential.
Ooh, a geothermal vent. This will be useful.
Vent.
Medium levels of aluminum found.
We kind of want silicon as well if we can. They're going to start making their HQs in a minute.
A robotics HQ has been founded.
Where'd he go? Yeah, he's gone over there.
High levels of aluminum found. High levels of water found.
Now there is going to be a slowdown on water. Do I want to attempt to take the water? It's not really playing to any of my strengths though, unfortunately. Having stuff close to the chest. He's already started building. Silicon and iron here. Maybe I'll just build up on this ridge. central to a lot of things. Fair distance to travel. Alright. Let's pick this spot. Now the main things we need to focus on at the start are aluminium, steel, and electronics. Get that sorted.
An expansive HQ has been...
We got one claim tile left. What are we going to use it for?
A robotics HQ has been upgraded.
I guess. Oh, we need ice for this solar panel thing. I should have.
The black market is online.
It's gonna get some iron in a second. That should
An
start
expansive
producing.
HQ has been upgraded.
Start digging some silicon. Maybe I should have built down there. My bad. Yeah, we'll upgrade straight away. Let's get some more steel happening. Aluminium's coming in. Get some carbon. Do you want just one for 2.0? I feel like carbon's never usually a huge, excuse me, a huge problem. But just in case. Surplus, just as I go to build one. It's not very nice.
Let the bidding begin.
Chemical refinery engineer. Could be pretty handy. Oh, I've already got a chemical. I already have at least one chemical engineer. That would just make it better. I can make 75. I can make 0.5. So it's still going to be better to do condenser up here if I want to do that, because I can make a couple. Let's do that. Get some water ticking in, see what happens. The music in this is quite epic. I think it's slow. Level 3. Falling behind a little bit here. Now the price of power seems to be going down. However, upgrade as well. Get some money in the bank. Silicon prices are pretty cheap. Ooh, we've been networked virus. What does that do? Takes over control of a building so that cannot be turned off, cannot be scrapped, and will automatically buy input resources if needed. Interesting, okay. It's forcing me to make steel. It's could be worse things. I have plenty of carbon coming in, so let's make some more of these bad boys. Greenhouses could be a good idea, although it's sort of specializing away from what I'm doing. Shortage of kilns, not a huge problem. We're still low on power though, potentially. 1.8, 1.2, 1.8 was where it's at, looks like. Power's quite expensive at the moment. Although me buying some more power generation is probably going to hurt that price a little bit. I have a lot of debt, so I'd like to clear some of that up if I can.
You can't let them get this. Bid now before it's too
That would
late.
be very handy. Yeah, teleportation's important. That would actually reduce my power usage as well, because I don't use fuel, I use power as a robot. We're superior, really. We developed a way to not have to worry about power, fuel burning dinosaurs.
Congratulations.
Alright. And it means I'm not open to pirate threats as well, which is always a nice thing. I want to pay off some of this debt before we get charged interest. My debt levels are not great. What are my opponents doing? Power, solar condensers, Joji. What's he doing? Glass and steel. Interesting. Slow down strike, huh?
A robotics HQ has been upgraded.
Paid off a bunch of it there, but I don't really have any modules.
Expansive HQ has been upgraded.
Perhaps I tried to pay off my debt a little bit too early, especially now that I'm getting slowdown strikes and all this business. Here's my aluminium going. Aluminium's still very cheap, so I probably don't need to worry about that too much. Fuel, carbon. I'd like to make more of these, but I don't have the cash. Here we go. Still electronics. Oops, surplus of aluminium. I probably should just save up and upgrade. I do have a mutiny, so I could probably target that on one of these guys. Solar panels, steel.
Let the bidding begin.
Oh, that could be good. I don't know how much debt I want to put myself into for that though. 8,000 would be okay.
Sold.
Assuming they run up debts, which I hope that they would. Now, do I want... this guy's glass. Boom. Yeah, buy some stuff. Oh, I'm getting slowdown strikes though. They just do not like them. Alright, back in the game here. I still have more claim tiles, so let's We're using up oxygen somehow. I don't know how that's going. Well, we could build an electrolysis reactor to offset that. Oh, maybe, oh, that must be for the glass. Yeah, oxygen, silicon. Of course, we do have some water. Maybe it's better to construct a greenhouse. Well, we've already kind of committed to that now. All right, receive a bit of money. It's not bad if that keeps up. Water shortage. Good thing I'm building some more. Of course, I can upgrade one more time. That'll actually give me some steel as well, interestingly. It's cheaper to get one of these.
A robotics HQ has been upgraded.
I'm going to build one of these. 2-8. Yeah, let's build some more electronics. That seems to be where it's at for good old robots. Although if they keep putting slowdown things on here, I'll be a bit upset.
New land is available for auction.
And that tile. No thank you. I will put protection
Auction unclaimed.
on...
Bidding closed.
An expansive HQ
He's
has
going to
been
be getting the
upgraded.
most here. Once that pops up. So he's getting 0.69 chips a second, 0.71. That's brilliant. This shit's still pretty cheap, so let's get a couple of them. And we'll save up a little bit here and see if we can buy maybe another upgrade. Anastasia's getting into debt, which is good because I have financial instruments. Wind turbines, glass kilns, so the price of power has really plummeted. That's not too bad. It's sort of not our mainstay. We are losing carbon slowly, but we did plan ahead for that, just in case.
The black market is open for business.
Now, underground nukes can be quite deadly if they're mining something. For example, we can kind of reduce the amount of water that they're getting. That changes one of these blocks from 3 to 2, or 2 to 1, or 1 to scarce amounts. There we go. Let's upgrade again. These could be okay. Get some chemical refineries. It does help with some of these chemicals could be made for that, which might make my life a little bit easier. Having said that as well, I have plenty of water. I'm a couple ahead, but I'd like to stay further ahead, so let's check that one in. Yeah, food is super expensive at the moment. Maybe it's just really hard to make with
You can't let
water.
them get this. Bid now
So
before
hard.
it's too late.
I'd like that, but I'm not sure if I really need it.
Congratulations.
Maybe I will build another aluminium. So I'm gonna have to start buying these colony habitats. more habitat modules. There we go. The music is amping up already. Oh god. Alright, so we're losing fuel, but that's probably not terrible. We're losing to electrolysis reactor, chemical refinery. Oh, sorry, we're creating it from electrolysis reactor and losing it from the chemical refinery. It needs 20k. I say they'll pretty much need 20k. It's just aluminium is kind of a bit more expensive now. Or at least I don't have a lot of it. I do have a lot of electronics though. And the money coming in from these guys, it's certainly helping. 3.46 electronics a second. Alright, we're well ahead now, so we can maybe not rest on laurels. Okay, Stasia's built a pleasure dome just to rub it in the robots' faces, I imagine. Just because we can't take pleasure from the pleasure dome. This sort of sprawling. Oh, okay, there's a cliff there, that's why. What's my little brother Joji doing? He's making lots of food. Wouldn't mind just slowing his shit down. Oh, that'd hit all of that. Definitely. There you go. Just to make life harder for you. Easier. Our productivity has someone worried. Yeah, it does. These chemicals came in handy there. Oh, I've been targeted by a slowdown strike as well. I wonder if that was Joji. Interestingly, he's targeted my power generation and the stuff that's not hurting me too much. This is my real money maker right here. Chemical shortage in the world. Do I want to blow it on that?
The black market is online.
I've got electronics for days. I want to know how they build them, how they worked it out that the music will start building up and building up, whether it's just a time thing. It's really starting to stress me out, even though I know I'm comfortably ahead now. Yes! The robots win! Okay. Favorite sabotage, slowdown strike, okay. Okay, just 3 of them. Stacy Zoo was just slow down striking everyone. Agents, okay. Stock price, not as important, of course. But we won. Excellent. And so concludes mission 2 of Offworld Trading Company. We're doing a little bit better this time around in this season 2. Thanks for joining me, guys. Please like, subscribe, any of that good thing, or just watch the next video. I've been Dan, and you've been watching Non-Fiction Gaming. I'll catch you later.